Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel, guys. Thank you for joining me here. Collective, when I was doing the pre-shuffle, it kept coming out about your abundance and your wealth and manifesting. And it's almost like spirit is replacing the things you lost. So let's indeed verify if this is the case. Let's get into it. Hidden blessings. Okay. So it's something that perhaps, oh, geez, it is to do with wealth, guys. And it's like your investments. This is reaping what you have sown. But it's also like people wasting your time, your energy, your resources. There is some kind of justice being served to you. Now, this is getting back into balance, fairness. This is justice being served for you. So, yeah, it's like you've had to take a leader's position. You've had to work really, really hard here. It's like You've you've worked through some kind of towers, you've worked through some kind of crisis, you've reinvented yourself. This could be a new idea. It's like hidden treasures. So it is to do with your creativity and your work. Now, let's go. Trusting your intuition, High Priestess, first card out. These are changes. These are a change in your luck or your good fortune. So it's almost like somebody could have been trying to prevent the wheel from turning in your favor, or somebody is standing up for you, trying to, like, I don't know, somebody is getting greedy here. It's like they tried to block your blessings, and spirit is here. This is so spirit is this is good news. This is because someone, I don't know if it's Archangel Michael or the archangels. Yeah, it's almost like somebody was benefiting financially off of you, or could have caused you some kind of tower with your finances. This is ending a situation. Look, you got the star, and this is rebirth. This is endings, new beginnings. You've got some kind of, like, you could be a healer. You could be very successful here, rebuilding on a solid foundation, trusting and having faith in the universe here. This is someone who's highly intuitive. Someone could be a healer. This is building something that is on a solid foundation, and it could be a new idea. Now, look. Somebody could have been trying to steal your fortune. Somebody could have robbed you of your time, your energy, your resources, or your ideas, or your home, or your money. And it's like, look, this is like someone's under judgment here. And it's like the universe extending out this sword, cutting people out of your life. It's like this is divine justice, divine truth. This is divine validating you, vindicating you, bringing you in justice. So now these other people are pretty worried here because you are on a new cycle, and it's like You've empowered yourself, and it's almost like the universe returning to you something that you may have lost, finding hidden treasures. Somebody was deceptive to you, tried to cheat you out of your fortune, tried to cheat you out of your celebration, tried to cheat you out of your gifts, your independence, your strength, your courage. They tried to battle you. Now, this is you teaming up. They could have ganged up on you. Someone could have ganged up on you. I don't know. These gifts were for you. And now some of you, like, you were receiving the blessings here, and someone tried to prevent you from receiving these blessings. It could have been a lover. It could have even been your own twin flame. But I got it. It could be family for others of you, or all together, people teaming up against you. So spirits like looking at this spiritual battle, spirits looking at all the time and the energy and resources that you've invested into other people. Your time is valuable. Like, if nothing else, your time is valuable. You've toiled, you've labored. The angels are blessing you. It's like you are in the driver's seat now. Some of these people, like, actually sold you down the road, threw you under the bus. That's that Capricornian negativity, attachments, I don't know, you've overcome, you've overpowered some kind of negative energy. And someone is very jealous of your happiness and your light and your gifts. They were mocking you, making fun of you, talking about you. And all you were doing is seeing things through the eyes of love. And, like, that's tenfold. That could be your legacy. It's like spirit rewarding you for your efforts. It's like, our time upon this planet is really, really valuable. And when spirit sends, like, earth beings who have higher missions, who have contracts to fulfill, they're on a mission. And someone's been on a mission to steal from you your inheritance, steal from you what was rightfully yours. Empress energy. Knowing your value, your worth, trying to undermine you, trying to cause you towers, steal your victory from you. I don't know if this is pulling the wool over your eyes or trying to bind you somehow. Trying to make you feel insecure look, that's tenfold. Tens are always significant of new beginnings and endings, but it's like this was laborious. This cost you, you've been heavily laden, heavily burdened, heavily up against it, and this is tenfold. Some of you are getting blessed tenfold of everything you've lost. Now, that's a lot of energy to throw out there. And it's like you've been very loving, very generous with your time, your energy, your resources. It's been a heavy burden for you. Could have been troublesome relationships, people's actions, just manipulating you and rejecting you and treating you, leaving you out in the cold, abandoning you. It's just like dropping the bomb on you all the time here. And now you are manifesting. You do good, you get good. And this is, you are manifesting a life of, you are going to leave this legacy behind of being true, of being fair, of being balanced, of being loving, of being nurturing, of being wise, discernment, all these gifts. That is a true legacy. And it's almost like you have worked incredibly hard for this. You have put in the labor. You have worked incredibly hard in your life. And it's like you have, this is being paid off for those, all this. People worked so hard to see you suffer. People worked so hard to see you flat out, laid out. Holy God, hurt. You reap what you sown. This is someone who has toiled and labored for a long period of time, maybe several lifetimes. Who knows how many lifetimes? That's the abundance. That is loving unconditionally, true love. I'm telling you, these are the gifts of the universe being given to you by the hand of God. Things that were rightfully yours, that were taken from you in one form or another. Maybe family, maybe friends, maybe lovers, maybe strangers. It's like you've been under attack spiritually, physically, mentally, financially, emotionally. Every way you've been tested and tested and tested. Holy God. And you have had to walk away from, sometimes empty handed for your efforts, for your work, for your trouble, for your dedication. And it's like, you're getting justice, and you are going to witness some justice here. Somebody tried to stop you from getting this justice. They tried to delay your karma, delay your justice, and break your heart. And this is slowing you down, delaying you, derailing you, sabotaging you, ganging up on you. Geez, you guys have been through so much. So it is indeed telling you that the payoff is great. And it's looking like tenfold for your effort. For some of you, this is your peak experience, a culmination of all your spiritual work, your hope, your trust, your encouragement, the pinnacle of success, great joy. 27, 27, 9, 9. Higher mind, 15, 15. Your mind over matter. Your thoughts have power to create the change you want. That's why the doors are open for you. The courage to move forward. You have free access here. You have probably asked the angels to intervene on your behalf. They're like, why have you suffered so much? Why have you suffered so much? You just needed to ask. And you needed to give permission for the angels to work on your behalf. And now the doors are opening for you. You're being freed from limitations, releasing mercy, a breakthrough. You've walked through the eye of the storm. Wishes coming true. Angels are granting your wishes, your fulfillment, your dreams being made real, success, and manifesting. 14, 14, 5, 5. Giving and receiving help, connecting with others, contacts, healing hands. 7, 7. It's like you're in the divine flow. This is 7, 7, 7, 7. So no, you are out of your comfort zone. You are resilient, and you are on expanding and on your spiritual journey now. And it's like you freed your spirit. You're overflowing with promise, personal growth, taking flight, believe in yourself. 16, 16, which is another 7, 7. Okay, so there's no question here. Keep the faith. Go with the flow. Merging with the divine. This is the highest good. Now it's like you can relax and let God take over. It's like now you can relax and let God do what God has to do here. You're being guided on a new path, and you're manifesting prosperity, and all is working out well. 48, 48. It's been a long journey. And Spirit knows you're tired. Keep on, continue, endure, achieve, progress, and follow through. You're wielding your power. These are rewards for your efforts, your limited energy, building wealth, taking the right action. 888, karma, karma, karma. It could be triple karma, tenfold karma, depending on your journey and depending what you've had to overcome and endure. We have triple karma here. And a lot of you, it's tenfold. It depends how many lifetimes, how much you've had to endure, the things you've had to overcome, the things you've had to go through. This is being rewarded for your toil and your labor, because it is toil and labor. This is nothing that fell into your lap. This is something that you have put good karma out there. You've done a lot of good things for a lot of people, for the universe, for others. This is your dedication, for your dedication. New levels, your prayers are answered. You're being heard, exalted, lifted up, strengthened for your dedication and your work. 4, 4, 4. Your spiritual work. So a lot of you have been doing spiritual work without even knowing you've been doing spiritual work. All these enemies that you've had to come across, all these challenges, all these obstacles, you've been doing spiritual battle. You've been doing spiritual work. Your prayers, your wishes, your faith, having faith in the universe, having faith, being resilient, bouncing back. Trial. After you've been through the eye of the storm, Spirit is saying, you guys are blessed. but it's like you've been doing spiritual battling since you was a child, at minimum. You've been up against enemies since your childhood, and you've had to endure. Nothing has come easy to you. You've had to fight like hell. Let's see. Let's get a bit about your purpose. It's like your sovereignty. You're stepping up. Oh, you've had to destroy a lot of enemies. Like, that's what I'm talking about, this spiritual work. Without you even knowing it, you may have been destroying the enemy. You may have been challenging the enemy. Of those who have been seeking to destroy you. Holy God. You're a visionary. You are here to inspire and guide the opinions of others. With your charm, you could be a diviner, interpreting signs and omens from spirit and seeing into the future. You could be a tarot reader, into the psychic arts, an astrologer, a spiritual coach, an innovator, an entrepreneur, someone very creative. You are an empath. You've attuned and responsive to the motions of people around you. You've been a teacher, a writer, a therapist, a social worker, and probably a nurse. You've been it all. You're a trailblazer. You're a pioneer in your own field. And you're clearing a path for others to follow. And I'm telling you, you're leaving that legacy behind. It's almost like you've had to face you could have been the one in your family chosen for this harsh life. You could have been the one in your family because you know why? God knew you could do it. Where others, if they gave that task to or that mission to, may have failed because they may not have endured it. You've endured it. And you are clearing the path so that you can leave a legacy behind for future generations. What a honor. This is actually a privilege and an honor to be living in these times, to be present in these times, because you're going to see your hard work come to fruition. And you're clearing the way for future generations. What an honor and a privilege. Your name will not be forgotten. Your name will be enduring. Your works will be enduring. This is nothing that is going to pass away with you. You're leaving a path of righteousness and of truth and of balance and of honesty and discernment and wisdom and knowledge. And you've just made your future generations' path much easier than your job was or your mission was. You may have broken generational karma. You may have been like the one chosen in your family to do this because of your strength, because spirit knew you were going to be able to endure it, go through the eye of the storm. Tough cookies. So it's like spirit sent the finest, spirit sent the best. You are a trailblazer. You're ahead of your time. You are. You could be a star seed. You bring your cosmic gifts into service for the benefit of others in all dimensions. So you could have cleared the path for your ancestors. You could have been the one chosen to clear their path and other people's paths. It's like in all dimensions. Get that. In all dimensions. You accompany and assist others by giving your time and attention to them. Man, you're sovereign. You connect your power and responsibility to fulfill your divine purpose. That's why you've been asked to you take a leadership role. You could be into politics or high ranking. It's like you were chosen to lead the way. You could be the first one in your family to set a trend. You could be the pioneer. You could be showing other people the way. It is, you are, you're a pioneer, a trailblazer. That's why you've had so many tests, so much hatred, so much people coming after you and ganging up on you and making your life miserable. You're a mystic. You have direct experience of the divine that helps you give spiritual guidance. You could be a healer, a psychic, a visionary, a spiritual teacher. I'm telling you, you have unique gifts here. And it's like that's why you've had so much attacks upon you. But you are being rewarded for that work that you've done. You're being rewarded for persisting, for not quitting, for not giving up when you probably felt like it sometimes, to be real. You were being spiritually tested, you were being physically tested, you were being mentally tested, emotionally tested, tested. And it's like, finally, you're just like, God, help me. Show me the way. I surrender, God. I surrender. I'm going to do what you say to do here. Since you was a child, you've seen a lot of despair. But that's because you're high ranking. You're highly honored. You're respected in all dimensions. Because many people would have failed these tests. And many people would have given up. And many people, but you endured. You endured. It's been a long journey. People stealing from you. I'm telling you. Someone is plotted against you, and it's like the enemy has been sending you lovers, friends, different people to steal from you. You've been through it all. False people, thefts, false family, false stabilities. You've had a lot of like false people in your life. But that's going to change because you're going to live a privileged lifestyle because the ruling is here. These are your gifts. And people thought that they could steal from you, steal your rank, steal your position, steal your job, steal your house, steal your blessings, steal this. It's like people have been used by the enemy to come against you. And it's a harsh mission, guys. It's like, it's almost like everybody you care about, everybody you love, everybody who's important to you It's like it's not an easy job. It's not an easy mission. Everyone thinks, well, I can do it. I can do it. I can do what they did. Well, then I would say go do it because this is years of toil and labor, years, maybe lifetimes of toil and labor. So let's find out what's going on here. Then you got all these fakes hating on you, trying to spy in on your life and remote view you and look into your mind. You tried to look into your soul. This is a complete invasion of privacy. Complete invasion of your privacy. And hating you while you're doing it. Telling people you're a fake. Telling people you don't know what you're doing. They're mad because you're highly respected amongst all dimensions. So it's like if these people go spying on you remotely through their whatever they're doing, it's almost like the angels are giving them false information about you. It's like you gotta earn these ranks. It's not just given. You gotta earn these ranks. It's like there are many people who are called to do this, but very few get through it. Spirit saying ignore these fools. They can't do nothing to you. Someone is doing something to protect you. Okay? Keep reminding them how fantastic you are. They're constantly trying to convince people that they are this and that they are that, but they're not. It's your come up that drains their demons. The better you do, so Spirit knows this as well, and your angels know this. The better you do, the more it drains their demons. So you're going to see a lot of people drained. You're going to see a lot of people who are just too tired. You're going to see a lot of people who just fall off. You're going to see a lot of people that fail because they don't have the endurance that you have had. So all of the lessons that you've gone through and all the challenges has made you stronger where other people are weak. They could not do what you've done. They've tried to set you up, trying to get you to give up, plotting things against you, tarnishing your reputation, trying to turn others against you. They don't know how to be themselves, sending you the evil eye, people hating on you, fake friends, mocking you because they're jealous of you. And stems from your ex. And then they're going to try and reconcile with you, try and set you up for something, looking into your life, lying about you, recruiting haters. They want to be you, but their finances will perish because these are all the things that they willed upon you, wanted for you, wanted to see you fail, wanted to see you give up, trying to knock you down. You get up on your horse, they try to knock you down again. It's like time after time after time till finally they try to knock you off your horse and they can't. You've learned the tools of the magician. So this is some musty person trying to cause you chaos, okay? Trying to look superior over you, telling people you're fake, but yet they're a major copycat build a bitch, okay? Feeding off your confidence, trying to purposely trigger you and piss you off and F with your day. Gaslighters on a mission to turn others against you. And everyone is starting to notice. It is crazy. It's just crazy. Why? Because of your God-given abilities. You didn't, I was going to say, you didn't ask for this, but that's not true because you did. You asked for this life. You know, you asked to be born unto this, and you said, I can do this, Spirit. Spirit said, are you up for the challenge? And you said, yes, I can do this mission. So you did choose this path. But Spirit's like, if you can endure the eye of the storm and you can endure all of this, you will be greatly rewarded for your efforts. And you are being. Oh, you could have broken. I don't know. You're headed the right direction and you're dancing with the cosmos. And look, this is the divine truth. You stand for divine truth. You don't stand for their truth. You stand for divine truth. It's a big difference between speaking your truth and speaking divine truth. You are speaking from divine truth. Not the discernment and the wisdom that people of this earth have, but that from star seeds, other earths, other moons, other stars, their divine truth, the knowledgeable ones who see all, who have experienced it all, who have more knowledge. Everybody thinks they're so smart until they hear divine truth. And that truth is unshakable, and that truth is unmovable. And that's why your truth and your authenticity irritates people, because that's part of your mission. Look, this is happiness, joy. You're entering a period of happiness and fulfillment. Nothing will stand in your way. Nothing. And no one. Even though these people broke their promises, even though these people come up against you, the energy of love surrounds you. And you will attract what your heart desires because you're coming from a place of authenticity and not just your truth, divine truth. Star seeds, earth beings have a different truth than that of the earth. You know? you're blessed with intuition and clarity and discernment. And it's like your light irritates their demons. Your truth irritates their belief systems or their what they think or how they think. It's like it's your creativity. You have a warrior spirit. I'm sorry, but you're a warrior. Like I said, you're a spiritual warrior. You are cherished in all dimensions. You've earned the rite of passage. You've earned this knowledge. You've earned this wisdom. Like I said, you've been tested, 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 tested. And now you are a warrior with a bright future. You've had to learn to be more careful with who you share things with, who you say what to. You've guys, many have turned against you, but many are for you. You've earned ranks in all the dimensions. Some powerful folks are on your side, powerful people. It's because you've endured. You've gone through the storms. You got back up. You persevered. You didn't quit. The healer. Inner. Expressing your divine feminine energy. It will serve you well, no matter what your goals are. You have divine power. Believe in the divine power within you, because once it's awakened, a whole new life will start to take shape for you. And that's why you've had so many enemies try to make you believe you're not good enough, you're not worthy, trying to make you feel insecure, give up on yourself. I wouldn't be shocked if some of you in your earlier years, I would not be shocked or surprised if you didn't want to end your life sometimes. Because that's the enemy, it's like, when like Jesus was tempted for 40 days and 40 nights and he walked out into the desert and they were trying to convince him that God didn't exist and that he could have this and he could have that. Well, he withstood those tests, and it's like on your own journey, you've done the same. It's just in different forms. People may have actually said that to you, that you probably be better off unalive. You were born to be abused. You were born. Some people have said some really nasty things to you, some very cruel things to you to make you give up on yourself, to make you quit, to bring you down, to drag you down. But you got back up stronger than before. And you kept enduring. You have become a warrior. Yeah, you guys who've been tempted like that, where if the enemy wanted you to unalive yourself or put you in paths where other people wanted to unalive you, know that that was Satan, the devil, Diablo, call him whatever you want, negative energy, negative people, negative mindsets. I don't care what you call it. We've all been tested like that. It is a rare opportunity, guys. That's why the cosmos are celebrating. The cosmos celebrate every time you get a victory. Every time you get a victory, and every time you defeat that enemy, the universe celebrates you. You are being celebrated in all dimensions. Well, it's like the universe saying, you didn't get this one. You didn't get this one. And now they got to worry about you. Now you've become a dread warrior. They got to worry about you, and they got to worry about your power, because you have divine power within you. Now they got to worry about you. They can't stand to see you got it made. They're mad because they see you winning. It's your victory. It's like the victory dance. You know what I mean? The universe celebrates you. The cosmos actually send you clues, send you signs that we're so proud of you. We know what you've been through. It's like your spirit team is now working side by side with you now that you recognize your own power and your own capabilities, your own strengths through the divine power. We are nothing without the divine power. If we didn't have the divine power, we would have fallen. Just saying. Someone asked me that one time, well, how do you know that you're divine? Well, number one, you're still breathing. Number two, you're stronger than you were before. You are stronger than your challenges, stronger than your obstacles, stronger than these demons, and knowing it. And you know, when people like vacate from your life, when they disappear from your life, they fear you. They fear your gifts, your rank. It's like once you no longer fear the enemy then is afraid of you. And it is conquering those demons, those fears, those nagging little voices that until finally, you laugh in the face of these devils, because they already know as long as you claim your divine power and your divine source is within you, they flee. And they try for time to come back and test you until they just absolutely know they're not going to get anywhere. They give up. Because like you're always seeking divine truth. You're always seeking the wisdom and the discernment of the universe. You've been a great student. You know what I'm saying? You've been a great student. And once you graduate, you now are the teacher. You are the hierophant. You are the mentor. You are the guide. You are the leader. You are the teacher. But no one took your empathy from you. You've just been more discerning. You're like a human mirror, reflecting back to them their demons. They flee, man. You always wonder what happened to those people that just like ghost you, and you wonder what you did because you truly cared for them or you truly loved them. It's not you that they're fleeing from, it's your light. It's not you that they're ghosting. They flee. If they've got um their own darkness and you are reflecting that, they run. They bolt. They run. You I've seen people this is no this is no joke. I've actually seen people like come near and then just like disappear. It's like, where'd they go? I thought so and so was here. Where'd they go? They just gone. It's just like they vanished. Like they get one sniff of your light, and you can tell negative people they can't or dark energy because they can't stand being around that light. They're attracted to it, but they can't stand being around it. They will flee. They'll disappear. They're like make excuses to go. It's like I learned to laugh about it. I remember once in my 20s, I was under real dark, negative attacks, spiritual attacks. I mean, I was terrified, guys. I didn't know half, a quarter, an eighth of what I know now. I was terrified. Like I actually fled. I was so scared. That was the worst thing I could have done. I should have stood up to that. And I learnt over the years, don't run, stand and face it. But I didn't know that at the time. I didn't know what that was about. Like I was fleeing, man. I got so scared, man. You wouldn't believe I was like sleeping in hotels and I was terrified. Now I know I have the power through the universe to command these things. I didn't know that then, but I learned it. New levels, new devils. And I'm sorry, that's basically what it is. And you're letting go. You're just surrendering. You're letting go and letting God take over. It's like giving permission for the angels to work on your behalf and all these dimensions to work on your behalf. It's like now you've teamed up with Source. Now you are a team worth dreading. Yeah, you do have to just laugh at it because really, once you understand it, that's all it is. There is nothing to fear except fear itself. And then once you understand that and you have the tools for that, it's like that sort of truth can cut through that so quickly. It's just like, I can't make it up. Everybody has a dark side and a light side. And it's like you've learned all the dark and what lurks there. You've seen what lives there. You know both sides now. And these demons fear the angels. You get drugged down through these tasks because now you know how they operate. The lies they tell, you're able, you face them. And now you know how they operate. It's always been a battle. It's always been a battle. Or anyone who is angelic or starseed energy, empaths and guides, it's like they're always tested harshly. But you are going to be, it's your light. This is happiness. You're going to be very happy. Knowing your value, your worth. This is you stepping up into your sovereignty. This is you being dedicated. This is you dedicating yourself and to your mission. And it's like the payoff is great, guys. And I'm not just talking about financially, but it's like the time, the energy, the love, the resources, the wisdom, the knowledge. It's gift after gift after gift. And once you have all those gifts, it is limitless. There is no set number. It's unlimited. It's unlimited what you can achieve and acquire. There's no top. It's limitless. That's divine love. And it's free to those who want it. It's a funny thing. It's free. Guys, I love you. Take care. And I hope you enjoyed the read. If you did, I wouldn't mind you giving me the thumbs up for the video. I'd appreciate it. Love you guys.